Before watching the story, like my channel, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get notifications of my every upcoming video. It was a cold night when darkness enveloped the entire village. The moon was hiding behind the clouds somewhere and the cold wind blew through the market. It was spreading a sensation. The name of this village was Jhandawala, which was neither very big nor small, but there was a strange peace in the atmosphere here. Kashif was walking slowly in a small street of the village. Tonight's plan kept echoing in his mind. Yes, he had decided with his friend Faizan that tonight they would steal some jewelry and cash from Chaudhry Islam's house. Kashif's father had passed away and his mother used to sew and run the household. The greed had created a lust in Kashif's heart. He often looked longingly at the fragrances coming from Chaudhry's house and the precious clothes of his children. If we succeed tonight, my mother will not have to sew, Kashif thought to himself, and his pace quickened. Faizan was already at the back of Chaudhry's house. The two decided that they would enter through the window behind the kitchen. Chaudhry's family was accustomed to going to bed early every day, and that night too, everyone in the house had fallen asleep. Kashif slowly opened the window latch and entered. Faizan gave him a secret signal. If you hear footsteps, you will be killed. It was dark inside, but Kashif's eyes were looking for the cupboard in which the jewelry was kept. Kashif slowly opened the lock of the cupboard, which he had probably forgotten to lock in his carelessness. Inside were gold earrings, a necklace, and some bracelets. Kashif's heart beat faster. He quickly wrapped the jewelry in a cloth and lay down. He also picked up some money. As he turned around, a glass fell from his hand and broke. The room was dark, but this voice broke the silence. Who is Chaudhry? Faizan jumped out of the window, and Kashif also quickly backed away, but the glass stuck in his feet and he winced in pain. Chaudhry quickly turned on the light. Kashif's mother also came running after hearing the noise. Chaudhry's family was surprised that what a noble boy like Kashif was doing here. When Kashif's mother saw him, tears came to her eyes. Kashif, what are you doing? Kashif's eyes widened and the cloth wrapped in his hand was stained with blood. When Chaudhry saw him, he said angrily, have you stolen from my house? Kashif did not answer. His mother grabbed Chaudhry's feet. Chaudhry, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I will never do it again. Chaudhry's face was stern and he called other people from the village, and Kashif was kept sitting in the village square for the whole night so that everyone would learn a lesson. The night was the night of doomsday for Kashif. His mother was sitting next to him crying, and Kashif was feeling pain from his injury. But more than this pain, there was a feeling of shame in his heart. As soon as morning came, Chaudhry called the village Imam Sahib to make a decision. The Imam Sahib recited verses from the Quran: cut off the hands of the man and woman who steal if they do not repent. But he also said that in Islam there is forgiveness for those who repent. The Imam Sahib told the villagers that if Chaudhry forgives him, it will be better for him. Chaudhry's heart also softened. Kashif, if you promise that you will never do this again, I will forgive you, Kashif said with tears in his eyes. Chaudhry Sahib, I promise that I will never violate anyone's rights in the future and I will never let my mother's honor be tarnished again. Chaudhry took the jewelry and money and set Kashif free. The villagers saw that the punishment for theft was not only cutting off his hand but also burning in the fire of shame and humiliation. Kashif then started working hard in the entire village. He worked hard day and night cutting wood and earning 2 meals a day for his mother. Chaudhry also saw his hard work and gave him a chance to work on his land and started paying him wages. Kashif told his mother, Mom, today is the first time I have slept peacefully since I have earned from my hard work. His mother smiled and said, Son, real wealth is that which is earned in a lawful manner, even if it is a little. That day, Kashif understood that the most dangerous thing in life is greed, and the wealth obtained through theft is the blessing of life. Asrat's mistake taught him a lesson that the real success in life lies in the pleasure of Allah and the prayers of parents. Kashif's story became famous throughout the village. People used to set an example for their children to never steal despite their poverty, because the punishment for theft is not only imprisonment or amputation, but the loss of honor is the greatest punishment. Kashif also instilled in his heart that if he can fulfill someone's need, he should do so, and if he works hard with confidence in himself, Allah will definitely help him. The punishment for theft is not just an outward punishment but also shame of the heart and disgrace in society. The peace that comes from lawful livelihood can never come from unlawful livelihood. If we work hard and trust in Allah, He shows us ways of livelihood that we never even imagine. Because the punishment for theft is not just imprisonment or amputation of a hand, but the loss of honor is the greatest punishment. Kashif also instilled in his heart that if he can fulfill someone's need, he should do it, and if he works hard with self reliance, Allah will definitely help him. The punishment for theft is not just an outward punishment, but also shame in the heart and disgrace in society. The peace that comes from halal sustenance can never come from haram sustenance. If we work hard and trust in Allah, He shows us ways of sustenance that we never even imagined. Because the punishment for theft is not just imprisonment or amputation of a hand, but the loss of honor is the greatest punishment. Kashif also instilled in his heart that if he can fulfill someone's need, he should do it, and if he works hard with self reliance, Allah will definitely help him. The punishment for theft is not just an outward punishment, but also shame in the heart and disgrace in society. The peace that comes from halal sustenance can never come from haram sustenance. If we work hard and trust in Allah, He shows us ways of sustenance that we never even imagined.